Hello, my name is Dr. Patricia Crane, and today I am delighted to be talking with Victoria Johnson, who is the teacher trainer for Canada for the Heal Your Life Workshop Leader and Coach Trainings in Canada. And Victoria started with us in 2012 with first the workshop leader training. She went home back to Canada and immediately started leading workshops. And then later that year, she also did the coach training with us. And since then, up until actually being authorized as a Heal Your Life teacher trainer, she has done dozens and dozens of workshops and also hundreds of coaching clients. So her dedication to the Heal Your Life work led her to be authorized as the teacher trainer in Canada. So welcome, Victoria. I'm very happy to be talking with you today.
Oh, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to connect with you.
So I'd like to start out and just ask you, first of all, how did you find Louise's work and what was the impact on your life when you started using her work?
Oh, thank you. So, how I first found Louise's work is the same way so many people I talked to found it. Someone gave me the book, and they saw a need of my life, I guess, or maybe they had intuition to give it to me. But I read the book, and I just felt for one of the first times in my life, I felt understood. I felt like, these could be my words. It
Yeah.
was so relatable to me and it felt like truth to me. And it was at a time in my life where I was very troubled and I was really needing to know that I wasn't alone. And it resonated with me so much that I was able to just start incorporating some of the principles into my life and correcting the path of my life to a life that was more desirable and less stress and less drama, let's be honest. And so for me, it was just really life-changing in that way. And still to this day, when I read the book, I feel like so many millions of people do. It was written for me and so incredibly relatable.
Absolutely. And I feel the same way about the book. I was a voracious reader and knew about affirmations before I even met Louise. But when I read her book, I thought it brought together the mind, emotions, spirituality, and everything all together in such a beautiful way, in a way that I'd never read before. So it had a great impact on my life as well. And a very long story short, I went on to meet Louise, study with her personally, and then the Heal Your Life training became authorized. And of course, Victoria, you've now trained as the teacher trainer in Canada. So I know you've done a lot in terms of the workshops and your coaching clients. Just talk a bit about the impact that it has on them and what's happened with you as you're working with individual people and
Oh,
groups.
yes. So, first of all, that time, the training, we do it twice a year, is my absolute favorite time of year. There's just so much love and so much healing. And, people come to the training to learn a new career or to add to an existing one. But what happens is we get in that room full of like-minded people and so much love. And there's just such a healing that we all go through, including myself and my team, as we just uncover things that were still there, maybe hiding a little bit, holding us back. We uncover that, we work through the healing as we learn and as we create this new career for ourselves. And it's so wonderful as well to watch the transformation in the group and to watch them bond together so tightly. Actually, yesterday morning, I woke up to an email from one of the participants just thanking me for holding the training. She and several other ladies from different countries, she said they connect every single day, and which was so beautiful to me. And then she said there was another lady that she's connected with for weekly coaching that was at the training. And so this training, really is life-changing in so many ways, not just the career aspect of it, but that personal fulfillment piece.
Mhm. And we do talk about people are now in a Heal Your Life family. And
Mm-hmm.
that it's so important at the end of the training that we just don't wave people goodbye and say, have a nice life. There's so much follow-up, and you do an amazing job with the follow-up.
Oh,
You get
thank you.
rave reviews on that. You have your mastermind group afterwards. And also for the whole worldwide community, we do a lot of follow-up as well. So there is a training coming up in October this year in Banff, Canada. And for those of you watching this, if you've never been to Banff, it is beautiful. And it's really a very special place with a very wonderful energy for doing the training. So let's talk a little bit about the training and what's involved. And I know you have a special discount coming up as well.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so the training this year for the fall is October 20th to 30th, 2023. And I have a discount of $500 that is until July 12th. If you contact me in and about that time, I can definitely work with you. And the price for the training is also lower than it has been in the past because we're at a new venue. And the venue is just a couple of minutes outside of town, maybe a 15-minute walk out of town, but it's in a retreat-like setting,
Hmm.
which is so beautiful that we're just going to be literally in the woods. And we're just having this beautiful space to really be connected with our inner selves, with spirit, with nature. And there's also, easy ways to get in and out of town for when we want to do that, a free shuttle and so on. But just this new setting, I'm really excited about having us plop down there in the forest for this beautiful 10 days of healing.
Yeah, I've actually stayed at that hotel a few years back when we were at one of your trainings, and it is beautiful. It is a really nice setting. So, talk about just an overview of the week, what's included, and then your follow up afterwards.
Sure. Okay. So we do, prior to the training, we do 3 Zoom calls. We get to know each other a little bit, and we go through some of the less glamorous parts of the training to get them out of the way. And what's beautiful is that bonding experience,
Mm.
because then when you walk through the doors for opening circle, you already know the people who are there and have a connection with them, which is
Yeah.
so beautiful. And if we've been doing it that way the last few years, and I can't imagine doing it another way now. And so at the training, we do our opening circle. We start at 4 o'clock on the 20th. We get to know each other on a different level, on a learning level, and then also have a dinner together that night. The next 2 days, we go through a 2-day workshop where the participant is actually the training workshop participant. So they take off their trainee hat and they put on their workshop participant hat. And we go through this beautiful experience of a 2-day Love Yourself, Heal Your Life workshop, which they will then learn how to teach as well. We go through different parts of the manual that cover how to lead workshops, how to mix and match workshops, all sorts of logistics. And we have some practice time. We have some time working in small groups, working in pairs, and then also working as the whole group. We go through coaching, learning how to coach, who to coach, different techniques of coaching. We go through practicing of that as well. And we space this all out throughout the entire 10 days, sprinkled with spiritual growth throughout the entire time, and some time in nature, and of course, some rest time. And then on that very last day, so it'll actually be on the evening of the 19th, is our graduation. And then the morning of the 20th is generally we have breakfast together. It's some free time for people who are headed out to the airport. They have that opportunity then. The hotel room is included. You check in on the 20th and you check out on the 30th. And so I think I said the wrong date a few minutes ago. I said the 19th as the last day, the 29th as the last day. And so you check in on the 20th, you check out on the 30th, that's included. All of our hot lunches are included with a beautiful room with beautiful views, and our snacks and coffee twice a day is included as well. Post-training, we do 3 very structured 2-hour Zoom calls that each of those covers an hour of marketing as well to help you with the marketing once you're back home and in real life. And then after that, we do monthly Zoom calls, but they're unstructured. They're just for whatever is coming up for the participant.
Well, and I do want to emphasize that your training is a combination of the workshop leader training and the coach training. And I just want to say why that is so important. And that is because the workshop leader training itself gives everyone a deeper foundation on Louise's work. And one of the things Louise always said is the only person you ever need to work on is yourself. Because the deeper you go with yourself, the more you can help other people and understand other people. And then the coaching part, is working with individuals. But the two things feed each other. People come to workshops, want to come to coaching with you. People who sign up for coaching often want to go to a workshop. And that's actually how I built a full-time business. And I know that we see many coaches these days, and there's so many coaching programs out there, but they're struggling to find clients. And one of the ways to have clients get to know your potential clients at a low investment in time and money is with workshops. So the combination is really powerful for a new career, or if you're expanding one that you already have. But if your heart is calling you to this training, I would say absolutely do it. Victoria is a fabulous trainer, facilitator. She gets rave reviews for her workshop trainings, all of her training. And then there's so much follow-up afterwards, and you do a great job with the follow-up afterwards.
Thank you.
So
I
we
just
really
can't imagine.
we
Sorry.
really encourage you. And also, there's a $500 discount on your balance when you do your deposit and sign up for the training by July 12th, which we know is coming up pretty quick, but you can act quickly.
Yes, absolutely. Reach out to me by email. Patricia will put everything in the comments of the YouTube video, but my email is healyourlifecoach@gmail.com. I will respond to you very quickly and answer any questions that you have. And I just want to say one more thing too, which is a lot of people come and take, probably 1/3 of the people who take the training, they take it for their own personal growth. So they don't intend to have a career with it afterwards. Sometimes they do, even though they didn't intend, but they take it for their own growth. And I just want to assure you that 10 days is a wonderful experience of just going deeper and deeper and deeper. And I run into so many people just out in day-to-day life whose Louise's work has really impacted. And so it's so timeless and so relevant. I'll give you a couple of examples. Just the other day, I was talking to a lady. I mentioned Louise. She just was flabbergasted. She's like, oh my goodness, I have a story to tell you. She's like, I healed myself of Crohn's disease after everything else. The doctors had tried everything. And I went to that book, and I went to the affirmation, and I went to the mirror, and over time was able to heal myself. Within the last 2 weeks, I ran into another lady who took a 2-day workshop from a Heal Your Life teacher and was so inspired by it that she opened up a little wellness center. It's a bookstore. She holds workshops. She lets people from the community come in and hold workshops. And it just impacted her that much. And so to know that this is important work, it's relevant, it's timeless, and the world really needs us.
It absolutely does, and it is timeless. And what you can see, the universal appeal of Louise's work is that she sold 55 million copies of You Can Heal Your Life worldwide, and it's been translated into about 35 languages. So the appeal is universal, and we have Heal Your Life workshop leaders now in 71 countries. So we can assure you, with taking this training, if you really are looking for a new career, you've got one for life.
Yes, and I love that it's internationally certified as well. So, if you're living in Canada and you're vacationing in England and you have connections there and want to hold a workshop, or you want to coach clients there, you can do that. You can do that in person, and also online. You can hold workshops online, and you can coach online. So really, the whole world is opened up to you.
It's totally open. Okay. Thank you so much, Victoria. It's wonderful to talk with you and just have you share more about your journey and also about the training. And those of you who are watching or listening to this, just go for it. You will not regret it. You will really have a transformational experience at the training, and then you'll have a whole new arena of work to offer. So take care.